What's wrong with you people?
Hello guys, and welcome to a new episode of Entitled Parents. In today's episode, mother calls the police from the other side of the world. Entitled mother wants me banned from the apartment complex. When I was a preteen, you could usually find me at my best friend's, Mimi, apartment, hanging out with her, helping her watch her two younger siblings. These kids were hyperactive, so we'd be outside most of the time, hanging out while they played with all the other kids in the small courtyard, which we were basically watching as well. I guess you were watching your kids and involuntarily you had to watch all the other kids. Okay. It's a small complex with only 13 units, so it's about 7 kids. Two of these kids were very close to Mimi's younger siblings, so they'd be around a bit more than the other kids. Their mother was a piece of work. I never saw her nastiness in person, but I was told by both Mimi and this sweet old lady that used to sit on her porch all day, every day. She managed to get every ice cream truck banned from the apartments because her kids would throw a fit when she couldn't get them anything. Wow. So yeah, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop coming to our apartments, to stop doing business here because I cannot control my kids. And what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to educate my kids and control them? I mean, come on. You just have to stop coming here. Yeah, you and all the other ice cream trucks. So, no nice treats for the rest of the kids during the summer. Ouch. Another time she went right up to a black person, keep in mind she's like really white, and said, "Why can only black people say the N-word? That's not fair. N-word." How is this lady not getting punched every day? That was the last straw for me, but for Mimi it was when she tried to get me banned from the apartments. This happened before the N-word incident. Apparently she didn't like that I would come over and distract Mimi from her kids. Now to point this out, I'm guessing that OP means the lady's kids, not Mimi's kids. Like the lady was concerned that OP was distracting her friend from watching her kids. And what was she supposed to do? Watch her own kids? Come on. She thought Mimi was too good to hang out with me. Yeah, it figures. She would constantly talk trash about me to Mimi's mom, who is like a second mother to me. She tried to convince the manager to ban me. She even went as far as starting a petition to get me banned. I wonder how that petition sounded. Like, let's get this person out of the apartment complex because this girl that sometimes watches my kids might not watch my kids anymore. Anyway, she was the only signature. Her own husband didn't even sign it. Everyone loved me there. The kids loved me because I'd play with them. The parents loved me because I'd help Mimi watch their kids. The manager and the elderly loved me because I would make sure the kids clean up their mess. She was the joke up until the moment she moved out. You know, I wonder, why wasn't she okay with the fact that the OP and Mimi were both watching the kids? I mean, I would figure that if there are two persons watching the kids, that's all for the better, right? No? Yeah, well, I guess that's some logic in that, entitled parent. Entitled mother calls the police from the other side of the world. Gee, I wonder what happened there. So I was playing some Rainbow Six Siege and met this 14-year-old kid. After the game he invites me to a one-on-one on house. I agreed and the game was on. Now I'm okay at Siege, around Platinum 3, and he was maybe Silver something, so for me it was easy game. And this kid was trash talking the whole time, like yeah bro, you suck, or oh, are you really gonna play, she sucks, and so on and so on. The real story begins when she starts using swear words. The cast: kid, mother, and me. The kid goes, F you man. Me, silence. Mother: hey, why are you swearing at my son? What? I have not been swearing at your son. Okay, now, first of all, I gotta make a pause here. Was the mother in the game as well? Or was she in the room with the kid? And if she was in the room with the kid, how come she didn't hear her kid say... Anyway. What? I have not been swearing at your son. Well, I just heard you said, freak you to my son. No, I did not. And why are you killing my son all the time? It's kind of like the point of the game to kill the opponent. Well, why is he not killing you? Maybe because I happen to be better at this game than he is? I want you to stop killing my son. Yeah, no, not gonna happen, lady. You know, it's odd because in a different context this would have sounded awful. Yeah, no, not gonna happen, lady. You want me to call the cops for assault? Yeah? No need to call the cops and let them know that you are killing my son in an online game? I bet you also tried to kill Alduin in Skyrim. Yeah, I don't really know much about games. Good luck, ma'am. Where do you live? Sweden. Do not lie to me, you a-hole. Ma'am, why would I lie to you? Why would you not lie to me to get out of police coming to your house? Touché, men jag ljuger faktiskt inte för dig, just know. I wasn't swearing you there, I was just trying to pronounce this thing in Sweden. Apparently it means touché, but I am not lying to you. What is your address? Riksgatan 112 Stockholm. Address of the Swedish Parliament. Then there is silence for a while, and we can assume that the lady there tried to contact the authorities so they can get into the Swedish Parliament and stop this guy from killing her son over and over and over again in an online game, because apparently that's assault. So now I've called the police and they are on the way. Sweet, I'll be waiting for them here. Good, I hope you enjoy your jail. Yeah, I'm sorry I will. Well, goodbye. I better get dressed for when the police show up. Bye. I left the game and went to sleep. For what I know, the police have not showed up yet, so... Yeah, well, OP, they haven't showed up because you gave them the wrong address. I mean, come on. They probably showed up at the Swedish Parliament and were all confused. I hope they haven't arrested the wrong guy. I mean, come on. Entitled mother tries to steal my makeup purchases. I have no idea how people are raised to be this entitled. My parents would have given me bomb slaps if I behave like this, whether I'm 4 or 40. Yeah, that's what all of us who are reading entitled stories are thinking. Background. I'm 22F, I live in Mumbai, and as you all know, it is a crowded city with crowded malls, especially on a Sunday evening. This happened just the day before yesterday. I go to one of the shops of the mall, which sells makeup and clothes of all kinds of brands, and it's a huge shop. At the entrance there are makeup stalls. I'm not sure whether this happens in other places around the world, but when you purchase makeup in such a store, the staff member will write the products with the product number on a yellow slip. You show the slip at the billing counter, you pay, come back to the makeup stall with the slip and bill of purchase, and they hand you over the products. It's done like this for security reasons. I buy 3 products from the makeup stall and head to the billing counter with my yellow slip. I took some time deliberating on my options, but I finally chose the 3. There are 5 billing desks and 1 long queue. As soon as one of the desks gets cleared, the first person from the queue goes there. It's the system. It's almost my turn to pay when I noticed the pregnant woman behind me. I let her go before me. She's very sweet and refuses at first, but then thanks me. Entitled mother was standing with her kid, 2 people behind the pregnant lady. She sees me offering the pregnant lady get ahead of me and immediately jumps the line ahead of me. The entire conversation played out in Hindi, but we're gonna read it in English because I don't know Hindi. Me. I'm sorry, it's my turn next. Entitled mother. You allowed her to go? Yes, because she's pregnant. The 2 people in front of her are disgruntled and tell her to join the queue. Entitled mother. But I'm in a hurry, I have to feed my kid, he's hungry. Kid is least interested in this conversation. He's playing by himself, and lady, if you have to feed your kid, why are you in a clothes shop? Come on, why are you buying makeup and stuff? Your kid is starving. And me. I'm sorry. Entitled mother. You don't even have many items. Imagine the logic behind that. You don't even have many items. I mean, why should I wait for like a minute or 2 for you when you can wait for 20 minutes for me? It's just fair. It makes sense that way. I mean, come on. I don't see the logic of this, but I ignore her, willing to myself that she would go back in line. But then she eyes my yellow slip, knowing I bought makeup. I could have called some staff, but it was a very busy day. Anyway, she joins the queue after a lot of back and forth from the other 2 people and her, and I pay my bill. Unfortunately, she gets the bill desk beside me and she's eyeing what all I have purchased. It can be read on a screen so the person buying knows what it's being billed. But I thought nothing of that. I just picked up my bill and my yellow slip and went to collect my items at the makeup stall. It's a long way from the billing desk right at the entrance. When at that point, entitled mother snatches both the bill and the receipt, I guess, from me and sprints towards the makeup section. I'm kind of taken aback to absorb what just happened. Her kid is nowhere to be seen. This lady just abandoned her kid for some makeup. You know, she put that in balance. You know, my kid, 3 makeup products. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I reach the makeup stall as fast as I can, and the staff member who wrote my slip looks quizzically at her and me. Since I took some time picking out my purchases, she remembered my face. Entitled mother. No, I purchased this. Look, I have the bill right here. Me calmly to the staff member. Got a head confrontation. Please call security. You remember me purchasing these items. She stole. What a liar! The bill and the slip from me. Please call security. Entitled mother. I have to feed my kid. Please give me the products fast. Her kid is nowhere around us, and also I'm guessing at this point we learned that her kid eats makeup. That's why she was so urgent about buying those stuff. Staff member calls up security. One man comes up. Entitled mother. Please give me my products fast. I'm being denied service. I'm going to write on Twitter about your lazy staff. Security man sees the bill and asks us to tell the phone number on the bill. I don't remember that number. It's my husband's. I recite the number. Security guard. What were the purchases? Entitled mother tries to haphazardly remember what she saw on the screen at the desk while I tell them exactly what I bought. Security guard hands me over the bill. Entitled mother almost screams. And guys, remember that at this point her kid is nowhere to be found. She completely forgot about her kid, but she's screaming about some makeup products. Entitled mother. I want to talk to the manager. Those are my items. And no, she didn't have the haircut. Security guard calls up the manager. He then calls up one more person from security and asks for security tapes. After hearing about the tapes, Entitled Mother completely changed the subject. Entitled Mother suddenly demurred. It's okay, you can have the products, but tell me where my kid is. What? She's looking at me as if I kidnapped her kid. I tell her I have no idea. I told you to keep an eye on him. I told you to keep an eye on him at the billing desk. I mean, come on, girl. I told you to keep an eye on my kid while I was robbing you. You lazy teenagers. Not actually a teenager, she's 22, but still. She rushed off to find her kid, who I guess was probably eating makeup somewhere because he was hungry. I don't know what happened to her after that. Staff member and security guard were slightly sniggering and apologized to me for the chaos. I laughed it off too. I was boiling from inside, but I have a calm exterior and joked with the two, thanked them and left. The security guard rushed to Entitled Mother to find her kid, and I wonder if she was ever able to find her kid. But then again, it was worth it. I mean, you know, losing your kid in a mall to steal a bunch of makeup products. I mean, yeah, pretty much worth it for this Entitled Mother. That was it for today's stories, guys, and if you like them, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, or I will call the police from the other side of the world and they will come to your house. Bye, guys.